All right, let's be honest. Gaming is still dominating over every other entertainment medium on the earth, and it is only getting bigger as time goes on. But there's a problem.
Well,
okay, there's many problems. Publishers ruining perfectly good games, gamers themselves giving the industry a bad name, money flowing into esports is segregating it all over the place, and then there's us. Well, apparently it's time to take a look in the mirror because I guess we're ruining gaming too. Fuck!
Here we go!
No, you fucking cuck!
Peggy 18.
oh, we will get to the many other contributing factors as to why gaming still isn't taken seriously and how this is totally everyone else's fault that video games are still a fucking joke. But let's talk about us for a second, because apparently this is all our fault. Well, okay, not our fault entirely, not the T.U.G.S boys' fault, but people like us and the other 50 million YouTubers and Twitch streamers who simply can't let people do their jobs without bashing them at least once a week, if not more. Is it justified? Yeah, sure. Is it possibly causing anxiety and depression throughout the video gaming industry? Maybe.
Now, you could argue that people heavily involved in the creation of games should just suck it up and focus on their ones and zeros instead of listening to what the internet thinks.
Just get back to the bleeps and the bloops.
Yeah, but that's also unreasonable. Hell, we read the comments from Nintendo fanboys on T.U.G.S episodes, and it's obvious that people are very upset with us sometimes. But fuck them.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta make fun of something, and gaming's an easy target. Now, in a recent article over on Weeaboo fan blog Kotaku, they were reporting on the pressure that some developers feel when creating games, and that the toxicity online really does get to them.
The article reads, "There's the toxicity problem, as video game pundits seize any opportunity to stoke anger at big publishers. Two people who have worked on Anthem both expressed anxiety to me about the ways some big YouTubers have spread misinformation and inflammatory rhetoric about EA, saying that it has a demoralizing effect on those people on the ground level. To people who work for EA, the publisher isn't just a cold corporate master. It is a complicated machine that, yes, is concerned first and foremost with generating revenue for investors, but also supports thousands of people in many tangible and intangible ways. People close to BioWare, along with many other developers I've talked to in recent months, worry that commentary from some of YouTube's loudest voices has eliminated nuance and made companies like EA seem like Disney villains. Or Star Wars villains.
They do have a deal with Disney. So.
Yeah.
Now listen, sit down.
We're sorry.
We're sorry for hurting your feelings. But honestly, this is no different than any other entertainment industry. I mean, there are people who are out there doing great work on movie sets for a film that will come out and be fucking destroyed online.
I can't make my new Paul Blart movie because the ETC guys were mean.
Yeah, whether it's from Twitter users, YouTube pundits as they call us, or channels that spend 4 hours discussing a 90-minute movie. Critics for film and TV are way harsher on those mediums than anything you'd find in an IGN review, because most work for outlets that aren't directly reliant on support from movie studios, or in this case, game publishers. Also, by the way, we have to say this sometimes, this show is a joke. But still, you have to understand this. It is just so easy to mock video games, especially when they're bad, because gamers in general, they feed off negativity, right?
Yeah. Now with this report specifically, they're talking about the devs that work with EA and how they have to deal with all the negative press about EA and how it affects them. Well, maybe some of the opinions about how EA runs its business are completely valid. Guys, let's look at Battlefront 2 as an example. Barely anyone was talking negatively about the game itself. It was beautiful, smooth, and a fun experience. But it was EA who shoehorned in all those predatory, evil, Empire-esque microtransactions so that gamers could feel that sense of pride and accomplishment.
It was probably worth it in the long run.
No one was mad at the devs. The devs did a fine job making the game.
The game looked great.
Yeah. Now when you look at something like Mass Effect Andromeda, yeah. There was a ton of fucking issues with that game on the developer level. You earned that. The cutscene animations were so bad that they can't even be an excuse other than a deadline that they couldn't have hit or something. There's no fucking excuse other than saying, hey, do a year's worth of work in 6 months. So yeah, people are gonna critique that. I'm sorry, that people evaluate things that cost money on a basis of whether it's worth the money to spend. I'm sorry.
Example, Shape of Water, great movie. If I had to pay for every 5 minutes that I wanted to watch of it, I'm probably going to be a little upset.
That movie was fucking weird.
Yeah, she fucks a fish.
Shivy's review will come later, but
I saw it.
listen, we're sorry that we hurt your feelings. It's out of a place of love. A love for gaming and the desire to have games live up to all of our impossible standards. And also the love of the comedy that we find in mocking an industry that takes itself so seriously.
It's because we love you. And sometimes that love involves me taking off the belt, swinging it around.
Yeah.
It's because I want you to do better.
Yes. You will exceed my expectations or the beatings will continue. But
I'm only here because of the belt. I want you.
Live by the belt, die by the belt. That's what I say. But enough about us ruining gaming. Let's talk about the other things that are ruining gaming. Like, faceless corporations like Facebook. They're also to blame. Okay, sure, Facebook has a face, and face is also in their company name, but at this point, we're pretty sure that Mark Zuckerberg is just an advanced AI that was injected into a realistic-looking robot.
Hello, Mark Zuckerberg here. Would you like to watch some streaming video games?
What do you mean it doesn't work correctly? It's a Facebook product. Facebook recently shoved their way into the already crowded video game streaming market, and fans of competitive gaming are pissed.
Yeah, so Facebook's on a big spending spree as they try to acquire media from all kinds of companies in order to build out their on-site content. It's all in an effort to compete with sites like YouTube and Twitch. And in the process, they were able to lock down an exclusive contract with English as a second language, ESL, to be the sole broadcaster of a Dota 2 tournament. A Dota 2, for reasons we understand but are unwilling to acknowledge, is a huge draw for fans of esports, with streams and their last international tournament having close to 100 million viewers across Twitch for the duration of the whole thing. It's obvious that Facebook would want a piece of that tasty pie.
The problem is that these Dota tournaments are established and have already found that sweet spot with pre-existing services. Facebook enters the game and recently delivered a completely subpar experience with a ton of issues when it broadcast the year's first big tournament. In a post to the Dota 2 subreddit titled Why Facebook Sucks for Dota 2, a fan who claimed that they tried to support the Facebook thing laid out the issues and problems that they and others like them faced while just trying to watch the matches.
For one, you can't pause the videos. Instead, you have to close the video or mute it. You can't rewind or go back like you can under videos in Twitch.
There's constant weird audio bugs. Example, randomly 3 different videos will start playing. Refresh page is the only fix.
Clipping, good plays, etc. requires much more effort. How do you even do it?
When on Facebook, it is not clear how many channels are live.
That's a big one. Flicking between the 2 English channels didn't work a number of times.
Reduced audience interaction. Twitch chat gives a sense of being in a crowd. Facebook chat gives a sense of being at a funeral.
Damn. Real names used on Facebook means many people don't want to interact. Yeah, makes sense.
The other
Could be a good thing.
The other issue is some people don't have a Facebook account, and it keeps telling them to sign up. This person says they'd rather drink raw sewage. Make the pop-up go away.
Facebook has highly invasive and unethical practices regarding data collection and advertising.
The core Dota 2 community cannot grow out an ecosystem to support Dota 2 events on the ESL Facebook page as well. There are already several forums and video streaming platforms for this. Stop splitting the community up.
You're tearing me apart, ESL! And finally, the Dota 2 Twitch viewer count, it won't spike as much during those events. It lowers overall visibility for Dota 2 to the broader Twitch community. I mean, okay.
Now, the post was updated with other complaints from the community, which included stream duration limits. Flash is a problem. iPads and Chromecast issues there. Facebook navigation issues. Facebook stream with no mobile support. Full-size video clips the edges. No Twitch emotes. There's a no kappa thing there. VOD's flickering. Emotes across the video, which means when you like or get angry on something, it just flows across the entire screen.
Very annoying.
Not just you, but when everyone does it, it just flows across. I'm trying to
mess.
watch a car chase in downtown Los Angeles. Damn it! I don't need to see all your thumbs up and angry faces flying by. Anyways, it apparently doesn't work on Xbox.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Facebook app for any console or even like a Roku or any of that shit.
Well, I think on some they have it, but it's just a mock of the website, and it's not like integrated in a good way.
No.
Then there's also the following day spam from Facebook that they send to your email asking for a long-term relationship. Hey, why don't you come back and sign up for Facebook?
Mark, you're too clingy.
The replays are limited to 720p. Also, browsing Facebook while video is playing leaves video and causes multiple videos to play. A lot of problems.
You could put my favorite thing in the world on Facebook, and it would be like, it's like, let's say I like a really good restaurant, and it's next door to my house. That's great. And then they move it to Santa Monica. And they're like, why aren't you coming to get that food you like? I'm like, you're in fucking Santa Monica.
I mean, if I'm in the area,
I'm gonna find something else to eat.
let's say my dad tags me in a photo when I was young, and it's like, I wouldn't even go on Facebook to see that. He would probably call me and be like, hey, why haven't you liked that photo I posted a month ago? You're breaking my heart and hurting my feelings. So I would log on to Facebook to give it a like. While I'm there, I'm like, ah, shit, Dota's on. And then maybe I stop by for a few minutes before getting frustrated.
I'm in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm in the neighborhood.
Hey.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's all obviously a problem. So much so that people just started rebroadcasting the tournament on their personal Twitch channels using tools that Valve themselves provided to the community. These co-streamers figured that they would probably be in the clear, considering that a post to the official Dota 2 blog just a few months ago said that in addition to the official fully produced streams from the tournament organizer itself, we believe that anyone should be able to broadcast a match from Dota TV to their audience.
Huh. You could see why people would be confused.
Yeah, sounds like I'm in the clear. It does go on to say that this can't be for commercial use, and that you can't just take the official stream and then rebroadcast it with their caster audio and everything.
Yeah, you
but
have to
I mean,
add your own commentary. Or just have no commentary.
yeah.
Still, streamers like Banana Slam Jamma. I love saying people's online names.
Slam Jam.
I'm Banana Slam Jamma, who, by the way, is also a pro player in Dota.
What's up, guys? Banana Slam Jamma here.
Rebroadcasting
the Twitch stream of Dota 2. Smash that motherfucking like button, kids.
He's a Twitch streamer and a pro player. Banana Slam Jamma figured that they would follow the rules laid out by Valve and provide an alternative to the official broadcast since the Facebook stream was so terrible. He went live with it and provided his own commentary, only to be shut down via a DMCA takedown request that was sent to Twitch from English as a second language ESL themselves.
Sad.
In the days following, Banana Slam Jamma's
Banana
account
Slam Jamma here.
was un-Banana Slam Jammed. It was unbanned. But the rules are still very unclear, and it's looking as though any deals that Valve makes with companies like ESL, who then make a deal to sell the rights to broadcast exclusively through sites like Facebook, will be strictly monitored to ensure that Facebook is getting what they paid for. And I'm trying to run a business here. But yeah, we certainly agree that forcing fans to watch a subpar production on a site that they don't want anything to do with will drive numbers down and hurt whichever competition they're currently hosting, while also making it seem as though the tournaments have far fewer fans than they really do. So maybe they'll figure that out.
Maybe. As long as Daddy Zuckerberg's paying for dinner. Whatever you want, Mark. Mm-hmm. We'll all eat the well-done steak.
Thank you. The other issue was that technically that there was like a lawyer on Reddit, which you're not supposed to do that, but there was a lawyer on that Reddit that was like technically Valve owns, like ESL doesn't own the gameplay. Valve owns that, and the fact that ESL issued a takedown request to Twitch for something they don't technically own, it was an issue, but like I said, this is going to be complicated for a long time.
Yeah.
Change your Facebook relationship status with Dota to it's complicated.
Give it a little poke. Moving on to the Overwatch League, yeah, they're still having some problems over there because it's their pro athletes that are ruining gaming over in
Overwatch
in
land.
that corner. So first you had that French Canadian making gay jokes to another player who happened to be gay, but his team isn't even that great anyway, so who cares? Now though, you have one of the players from a top tier team, the London Spitfire, offending the entire world with this obscene gesture. Oh my God!
Oh, if I had pearls, I'd be clutching them.
My innocence has been stripped away. I don't even know if we can show that on YouTube.
I don't know. I guess we could just assume this will be demonetized.
Bam! Yeah, we're gonna have to risk it. Though,
Sure, that's what we do.
This is the news.
This is ethical.
Obviously, this isn't that big of a deal. Or is it? I don't know. But then again, Overwatch is trying to position itself as the most legitimate esports experience right now, and their damn pro players just can't contain themselves.
Nope.
They're all hopped up on grape juice. The player, who goes by the name Prophet, in place for the London Spitfire, was caught on broadcast, flipping off the camera. And while this might have been brushed off, if it had happened, I don't know, before the XQC thing, or whatever.
The French guy.
That guy. Now they have to set a precedent and live by it. Just like we fucking said they did.
Literally, what was it, last week we were like, well, this sets the precedent.
Tired of being so right about everything.
Yeah, we're like gaming Nostradamuses or something. Anyways, the player was forced to apologize publicly on Twitter for his lapse in judgment.
And boy, did he.
Shame.
Yeah, the shame bell came out. Anyways, he was also fined by the league for the staggering amount of $1,000.
No!
For, quote, breaking a league rule regarding obscene gestures on camera. Again, we have to be clear, this is essentially nothing, and in our opinion, they should enforce the same fine on any player that unironically dabs on camera. It's just as offensive.
Or says, do you know Dewey?
Oh, yeah. Big fine. Razor's in trouble for that.
That's racist now.
Yep.
It's always been racist, Jimmy, but it was
What's the problem? Uganda, they got AIDS there, right? Wait, you're telling me Africa's a massive continent and the nearest AIDS breakout was 2,000 miles to the west of Uganda? Okay, but at least they click, right? Oh, they don't do that either? Well, shit. I thought it was funny the first time.
it was, yeah, it was, it's a,
Let's forget about
much like the Cleveland Indians mascot, which is now taken away.
You can admit that Chief Wahoo's face is hilarious and very exciting. And you can also admit it's racist as fuck.
Yeah.
You can have both at the same time.
Ugandan Knuckles can no longer be the face of gaming. He had his month.
Gaming is going to have to retire Uganda Knuckles.
If we want any respect in the industry, we're gonna have to retire Ugandan Knuckles
back
as
in
literally
my day.
as the official face of gaming. A position that he was thrust into.
Oh.
Anyways, yeah, dabbing should be banned. But it's a clear example that these players are just still figuring out how to be public figures on a stage that has the potential to be covered by major outlets. Now, the sad fact is, you can't show a middle finger on basic TV, so I guess you can't do it in the Blizzard Arena either.
You can say shithole though.
No, you can't.
Shithole.
No, it's on cable.
Oh.
And you have
They'll
to,
let you do it.
And you're literally quoting the President of the United States.
When they're famous,
Now,
they let you do it.
When Donald Trump asks someone if he knows the way and starts clicking at them, yes, it's fine. You can say,
Where's that Knuckles from? Uganda? That place is a shithole. We've gone way off track here.
Anyway, stay tuned to our ever-growing Overwatch coverage because I'm sure there will be many more missteps this season as they try and fail to get a handle on
I
their
love
players.
that guy's apology, though. He did the full bow.
Yeah.
Just like, on the ground. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. He said it was a mistake. He didn't know he was on camera.
Seems like a good boy.
Yeah, he seems like a nice guy.
But enough about dumb esports. Let's talk about the games themselves. The ones you get to play. Earlier, during our humble apology to the industry section of this video, we spoke about how the teams working under EA are sad and shit like that. Well, apparently, their sadness is causing some delays because another one of our predictions for 2018 has, of course, already come true.
We're industry veterans. We know when things are gonna happen, guys.
So, yeah, guys, Anthem, most likely gonna be delayed. Probably won't be released until 2019. We're sorry. We're sorry we made them cry, but also we predicted the delay. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah,
a snake eating itself. Believe us, we're cautiously optimistic about this one too. Maybe we'll all be surprised and they'll release it on time. And it'll be not bad. But at this point, we're not really holding our breath.
We would die.
Plus, EA probably needs a little more time to figure out how they're gonna take a perfectly fine game
Just ruin it.
and just fucking ruin it. Just tack on a bunch of microtransactions. Great job, dev team.
Now,
You finished on time and under budget.
We're gonna take it from here.
Here's the thing.
That-
What kind of CEO would I be if I was just gonna sell this to children for a one-time fee of $60? What kind of American entrepreneur would I be if I didn't try to squeeze every little penny?
We gotta strip
Out
half
of
the
this.
content out and sell as a season pass.
yeah.
Just take a saw to it.
I like that guy's visor. What if we made it green and sold it for $2?
Ooh.
Bam. Also on the chopping block, Paragon from Epic Games.
Ugh.
It's been canceled, and it will be thrown in the trash this coming April. Now, this one is technically all your fault, because you just loved their other game, Fortnite, so damn much that they had to pull every ounce of talent off of other projects to focus on making cool new skins and custom pickaxes.
Hey,
What
you buy-
kind of business owner, game developer would I be
If I wasn't selling pickaxes
if
for $10,
I allowed this other team to make some trash that no one wants and didn't assign them to this other thing that I'm making money off of every day because people buy cosmetic upgrades like fucking idiots?
Ricky.
Well, listen, we're all making assumptions here because they didn't give an official reason for why they're pulling Paragon. But, you know, it should be pretty obvious
Yeah, I mean,
considering Fortnite.
You're not kidding anyone.
Now, to their credit, when the game is shut down, they made a bad business decision. When it's shut down on April 26th, anyone who paid for the game will be receiving full refunds.
Good on them.
They shouldn't. No, they should
No.
not give the money back.
That's our money now.
Yeah, I wouldn't give it back.
Yeah.
You gave me money for nothing. What do you do? No.
What do you think? You think with the ad dollars we're gonna get from YouTube, that when they ask for us to give all those ad dollars back because we showed a middle finger on this show,
Yeah.
we're just gonna hand it over? No.
You
That's
bought a
our
game
money.
that didn't exist. You fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Learn
you're just
from
like
this.
all those kids that buy the fucking altcoins on the ICOs.
Learn from this.
They take your money and then they leave. It's business. Anyways.
Yeah, so we've gone on long enough. Yeah, and you're probably already exhausted from listening to us.
Yeah.
I would be.
Yeah.
So it's time that we let you get exhausted by listening to someone who can't even form complete thoughts or sentences without tripping over himself verbally. Let's get Shibby in here to review some hot new releases. And what do you have for us, Shibby?
Got a double header today. I'm fired up.
Oh, you have enough room on that neck for two heads, I guess.
Oh!
True. Tugs boys and Tugs girls, last week there was some very unfortunate news surrounding another game I've recently reviewed, mistakenly in a positive light. I am convinced that actual game publishers and developers are watching this show. This always ethical, only the most informative gaming show uploaded on a YouTube channel. So these devs can know when they can flip the switch from a good game, let's fuck up all this goodwill, into a bad game. In December, I reviewed Rainbow Six Siege, a game that was complete dog shit when initially released. Let's recap. December 1st, 2005, the game is launched. August 2016.
Hurry up!
The game basically dead. There is no anti-cheat. Battle Eye is added. Things are looking up. Trust is regained from the failed launch. Ubisoft gets lazy with Operation Health and the Polish operation. Blood Orchid drops September 2017. And the game once again is gaining traction more than ever, reaching 25 million users. Quite a lot. Then last week, Year 3 Season 1 updates are announced with paid cosmetic loot boxes, a limited time zombie mode, and the removal of the standard edition and the addition of the advanced edition for $60.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Tom Clancy is spinning in his grave.
that's right. From the game's release until filming this, that is 790 days. Real human Earth days, not your Stardew Valley clicker mom's Facebook only game.
Concave Earth days.
A game that is 2 years and 1 month old is now getting a price increase to $60. Are you fucking kidding me? It should be criminal. At first, the Operation Outbreak update, soon to come, did not bother me because I've already spent more than $60 on the game, and basically I started playing the game in December 2017. It was new to me. I did not deal with all the bullshit from 2015 onward. Anyways, Ubi has now backtracked a bit with a new announcement of hooking veteran players up with a free elite skin and keeping the standard edition. While this has not solved the paid loot box edition, this just seems to be gaming politics and ethics these days. Throw a bunch of shit in an update and the community revolts on social media and Reddit. Reel back a few of those pain points proposed from the update, but secretly keep the thing you really want introduced into the game, loot boxes, for money. A very slippery slope here, Rainbow Six boys, Siege boys, so keep your eyes peeled. This war is not over. Don't go jerking it to Rule 34 character art yet because you got free skin. It's all a ruse. Anyways, I wanted to review Dragon Ball Fighters. That's fighters with a Z because it's Dragon Ball. So I used to watch this show when I was a wee lad, when you actually had to VHS tape record stuff because I rode the bus home after school.
Subs or dubs?
It was the English version.
Boo!
Weep.
No, you're not a weeb.
Oh, damn it. I remember the Frieza Saga, Cell, and Majin Buu. Whatever happened after that, I have no idea, because I was watching something much more manly,
Naruto.
like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Naruto.
We have Dragon Ball Fighters in the office here, and the art design is incredible. It looks great. It's crisp, it's optimized, rare for a PC port, I must admit. Current pain points with the game is mostly not actually the game, but the lobby system trying to play with friends, and the story mode's kind of weak. From what I've seen so far, there's also no microtransactions or random blind box gambling. Ethical. Sad I need to disclose that as a positive these days because of all the bullshit. Because I'm constantly getting it in the ass. Bitten in the ass from giving games good scores, but then the developers watch T.U.G.S, then decide to make the game more cancerous. Anyways, I refuse to rate Dragon Ball Fighters yet. I'm going to wait for a few more updates so I don't get in the ass, like I did with For Honor.
Unless it's a tongue.
Goddamn dedicated servers added after 5 seasons. Should be criminal. I'm still butthurt about that one. Anyways, that's all I got.
But Shibby
Yeah.
is just another industry fat cat who likes to skate fast and eat ass.
Whoa.
Let's go to a real fan who reviewed one of these weeb games on Amazon. Here's a review for a Dragon Ball game called Ultimate Tenkaichi that I will find great joy in forcing Elliot to read. Sadly, the review is so long that I could only take about a third of it out for him.
Whoa.
Because if he had to read the whole thing, he would get very frustrated and give up entirely. Here is a selection from a review for Ultimate Tenkaichi from Amazon user E. Romero, who titled it Worst DBZ Game Ever.
I suppose the name is what really threw me off the most and led to my ultimate disappointment. The title Ultimate Tenkaichi reminds me of the PS2 Budokai Tenkaichi series, which was still very well known for its huge roster of characters, which this game just doesn't deliver. More popular characters like Turtles, Future Gohan, and Goku SSJ4 are left out, but boring ones like Saibaiman and Kui are included. Not to mention the characters have gaps in their selection, for instance. Usually if they include a villain and or hero, they usually include some antagonistic force to balance it out somehow. For example, when they add Hero Arm, they add Tapion to make the complete set, but here they just add the character apparently because they ran out of the huge characters to put in the game to act as bosses, or they add Gotenks but like to add Goten or Kid Trunks, which can make up the character to begin with, which is pretty odd and disappointing, which is what I mean by gaps in the characters and poor selection of the ones they chose to at least. Roster is limited to 41 characters, pretty low compared to its PS2 Tenkaichi predecessors, which were well over 100, so the title ultimately is just very misleading on that point. That was one sentence. Holy shit.
I know, right?
That was like me on the Tuggies.
That was basically
Gotta be a seasoned anime voice actor to read that much without breathing.
It's like watching an intro to the actual show.
Previously
on this game. I couldn't believe they added Trunk Boy.
What?
I none of that made sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Follow ETC Show on Twitch, twitch.tv/ETC_show. Also, me and Elliot, we Twitch stream a lot. You're playing a lot of Fallout, playing some Overwatch, and now I'm on to Doom. I beat Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah.
I'm twitch.tv/It's Ricky for the win, ITSRICKYFTW.
Twitch.tv/ELIOTETC.
What about that shirt?
Oh, you can buy this shirt on my store, designed by humans something. There are links out there somewhere. Anyway, subscribe to the ETC main channel. You gotta do it. And by the way, the streaming ban for us streaming on this YouTube channel, it's
Almost
finally
up.
It's up on the 1st.
Time's up.
Punishment's almost over.
Time's up, Hollywood.
Yeah, we're coming back to live
They
streaming.
started a hashtag because the time's up. They need to unban our channel.
That's what the whole hashtag was about.
Yeah.
Time's up. ETC party time is back.
Really scare PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When after PewDiePie got banned and then we got banned, you know what I was saying? Me too.
Deuce.